Liverpool have gone ahead to win their other game after that defeat against the side which goes by the names of Arsenal. They've now won 2 games in a row. They beat Man City over the weekend by 1-0. They've gone ahead to win against West Ham by 1-0, and now they are really having 16 points in all the games they've played right about now. That is a team which goes by the names of Liverpool, and they've gone ahead to do the needful and obviously went ahead to really get into collecting 6 points out of their recent 2 games they've played. And that is a team which goes by the names of Liverpool. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And where are you watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Match reaction going on after this win of Liverpool. That is really so much exciting. It wasn't an easy one, but Liverpool went ahead to bury the game back home, and obviously they won that game of football beautifully, and they really had a lot of things to do into this game of football. And Darwin Nunez, the biggest positive out of this game altogether is Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez scored, all put Liverpool ahead in the 22nd minute, and obviously they managed to keep a clean sheet, and obviously you can't get surprised if at all Liverpool goes ahead to do ahead and really keep a clean sheet after keeping a clean sheet against Man City and closing down on Haaland, because Haaland had scored almost in every Premier League game he had played this season. But obviously Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, Joel Matip really put in a very high defending technique to stop him from really going ahead to concede these goals in here onto the channel which goes by the names of Rokani Media. The game was at Anfield, 2 games played at Anfield, and Liverpool has gone ahead to get maximum points, and they've won these games of football. And obviously that is a team which goes by the names of Liverpool, and obviously they've gone ahead to do the needful and really win it in there for you. Now Jurgen Klopp, everyone who was really doubting his abilities to turn around a team which goes by the names of Liverpool, I think it's now the time to know that they've gone ahead to really turn around this, and I believe they're back, having beaten a team which goes by names of Rangers by 7-0, 7-1. They beat Man City, and they went ahead to beat a side which goes by the names of West Ham by 1-0. I think Liverpool is back to the levels of really competing for even the title, because Arsenal is 27 points. Arsenal is leading the table with 27 points, meaning that Liverpool is just 11 points behind Arsenal. That's it. And they now leveled games. 10 games have been played by all these sides. Then Man City has played 10 games too. They are having 23 points, meaning that they are just 7 points behind City. I think they are in an arm's distance that Liverpool can now go ahead and really chase them and really get hold of them. But going to the game of West Ham, the likes of Skamaka, Anthony really missed out on very many chances. But the biggest game of West Ham they got was that penalty they got around the 47th minute of the game, where Jared Bowen tried to go in for an effort in the penalty, and obviously it was really saved by Alisson. And Alisson is really pivotal in these wins that they've been getting recently, because in the game of Man City he was the man responsible for the assist after he went in for that long flight of a ball to find a man who goes by the names of Mohamed Salah, who was not marked very well, and obviously he really brought into that ball to the back of the net of a team which goes by the names of Man City. So Liverpool are really doing great. Mohamed Salah trying to fight back and really see to it that he tries to convince people that even without Sadio Mane, I can make this team stand and really compete for trophies as it's supposed to be really competing for. So it has been really a very beautiful game for Liverpool, and obviously the biggest positive, Darwin Nunez scoring, and obviously he had close to 3 shots on target and one hit the post and it went out. The other one was really put off by the goalkeeper, who goes by the names of I've forgotten the name of the goalkeeper of West Ham, but obviously Jurgen Klopp is really up there and really jubilating today because his team has really gone ahead to win another game. And obviously they're now having 16 points and they are really placed 7th on the Premier League table, meaning that the top 6 is taking shape. And I've always told you that in the match after playing 10 games in the Premier League, that's when this Premier League table starts to take shape. Who is really going to be closing in, who's really going to be winning, obviously, and who is going to be competing for what position. This is where things really start. And that's why you see that serious teams in the Premier League, especially those in the bottom places of the table, start to sack managers and bring in new managers. Like, you see Leicester City, there are always talks that we should really sack this manager. Do you know why? Because it looks like they're really a threat. 10 games just tell you the real reason as to why teams are really sacking managers and others are really staying with their managers in there for you. And obviously, you see how things really change drastically right about now, because as we speak, Chelsea, a team that was really ahead of Liverpool full time, they've drawn and they've played how many games? Chelsea has played 10 games. They're having 20 points, meaning that they're in the 4th position, and they're just how many points? They are just 4 points ahead of Liverpool. So you see how things are really changing and taking shape. And obviously, on the weekend, United is playing a side which goes by the names of Chelsea. And you know that if at all a result goes in a draw, Liverpool will be at 19 points, meaning that they'll be 1 point behind Manchester United and 2 points behind Chelsea. So this is what the game of football is all about, and I don't want to see anyone coming out and really taking off Liverpool. I saw very many people say that Jurgen Klopp is suffering from that 7th year syndrome. He's really going to go on and really chase him back. I saw him come back, and I knew that at a point X he would come back and really be a threat to these teams that he has been playing with in here in the Premier League, because he's used to the Premier League. He knows what to do. He knows the do's and don'ts in the Premier League, and obviously that is Jurgen Klopp, and obviously has gotten himself this win. And now these are the stats of the game. 22 shots by Liverpool, 8 by West Ham, 7 shots on target by Liverpool, 3 by West Ham, 54% ball possession by Liverpool, 46 ball possession by side which goes by names of West Ham, 594 passes completed by Liverpool, 509 passes completed by West Ham. That shows you that it was a highly contested game of football, as 85% accuracy for Liverpool and 80% accuracy for West Ham. 9 fouls by Liverpool, 8 fouls by West Ham. 0 yellow cards for side which goes by the names of Liverpool, and 0 yellow cards to Fulham. I think good discipline was really made, or maybe the referee never really wanted to go back to his back pocket and either get a yellow card or a red card. 0 red cards, 1 offside for Liverpool and 0 offsides for West Ham. Obviously, there came in 2 corners for side which goes by 8 corners for side which goes by names of Liverpool, and 3 corners for side which goes by names of West Ham. So as things stand, Liverpool has really gone ahead to win its other game, and obviously they've collected 16 points out of this game of football. So I believe in Virgil van Dijk trying to get back to the levels of where we knew him that he was all about, and giving him the needful and the respected hail for Virgil van Dijk, because this is what he's made of, and this is what Virgil van Dijk should be all about. One of the best defenders in the world, arguably the best, not even one of the best, but arguably the best defender in the world, and obviously putting in a very solid performance into that defense of a side which goes by the name of Liverpool. Robertson coming in back, playing very well. Fabinho trying to look like that prime Fabinho today, shielding that midfield area. You know, there is Paqueta, his fellow Brazilian, and you know what that means when you're really taking on Paqueta. There is Declan Rice and very many others. Kofo, you get Shoshik and very many others. So it really looks good into the mirror of Liverpool, and Liverpool over the weekend are really going ahead to play against which side? They're going to play Nottingham Forest. Obviously, to me, that is another win for Liverpool. They're going to get a high-scoring game against Nottingham Forest. They're going to win it, and obviously they're going to make it solid in there for you. And they're going to pile more pressure onto this team onto the teams like Manchester United, Chelsea, Arsenal, and Man City and Spurs, because Liverpool had a chance to go in and even go ahead and really do the needful and even close down on City, because today City was supposed to be playing Arsenal, and you know that fixture will come back. And if at all they really won their game today, and City and Arsenal, even if they drew, they would have gone ahead to be 1 game ahead of them, and that would be something great for them. So who was your man of the match? I give it Darwin Nunez, because the way he really appeared today, I think it has been his best game he has played for side which goes by names of Liverpool. No doubt he has played a very fantastic game today and gotten Liverpool that only goal that they desire to go ahead and really win that game of football, as they played a side which goes by the names of West Ham. West Ham really looked a threat, but I believe they need to go on and really look into themselves on why they are not scoring these goals, having the likes of Skamaka, We're having Skamanka, Antonio also came in through. You're having Lucas Paqueta and very many others. That is something that you should look in through and ask yourself, why aren't goals not going in? And David Moyes should go ahead and ask himself why things are not going his way, and obviously getting to the levels they're supposed to be. So guys, thank you very much for watching in. I go by the names of Rokani David. I sign out for now. See you later. I'm coming back with maybe a story of Arsenal later, because tomorrow Arsenal is playing PSV Eindhoven. But some bad news, Martinelli and Zinchenko out of this game, confirmed by the manager, Mikel Arteta. Your reactions to this win of Liverpool are welcome into the comment section below.